Hi guys, my name is Kylee Reinert. I am the Vice President of Member Services for GVPRSSA, and I'm also a senior here at Grand Valley in the Advertising and Public Relations program. As a part of our Life 101 series, I just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys today a little bit about how to choose your major. And I know this sounds like a very daunting task. You have parents and teachers and just everyone in your life kind of telling you what you should and shouldn't do. And just know that it's okay, you'll figure it out. And hopefully with these tips and tricks and kind of steps to get there, you'll figure out what you want to do. Okay, so the first step you're going to want to take when trying to figure out your major is to sit back and think about all the classes you've taken, all the projects you've worked on, and really figure out what about each thing it is that you enjoy doing. So for example, I've always liked writing, I've always liked editing things, kind of putting like projects together and making them look nice. And I did some further research into that and figured out that communications would be kind of the perfect fit for me. For other people, that might be like working together on a team or leading people. And so kind of just figuring out your strengths and your weaknesses is the best way to figure out what you should be majoring in. One thing to remember, however, is that even though you might be good at something, doesn't mean you enjoy doing it. It's really important to separate the two and realize that if you're not going to be happy doing something for the rest of your life, potentially, you probably should not major in that. So, for example, I, growing up, was good at math, but I knew I would be so bored if I was only working with numbers for 40 hours a week for the rest of my life. So kind of figuring out what skills excite you and make you passionate, and knowing that will kind of lead you to find the right major. So now that you've thought about all the skills and things you enjoy doing, the next step is to do some research, maybe take some quizzes, and try and figure out what majors and what future careers use those skills. So I remember in high school, I think for a class we used the College Board quiz, or they have a good quiz that kind of helps you figure out this. Career Finder is another good one. Literally just Google like Career Finder quizzes and it'll give you so many that can help you match up and figure out what exactly you should be majoring in to do these things that you want to do. A lot of high school classes have them. If not, I'm sure talking to like a guidance counselor, they can give you lots of great resources to just kind of figure out what exactly you should be majoring in to do what you want to do when you grow up. So now that you've done some research and maybe picked out a couple majors you're interested in or even declared one at the school you're attending, it's really important to remember that it is totally fine to change your major once you get there. The first couple years of college are super important. You learn a lot, you grow a lot, just a lot of change happens, and your career and kind of the vision for your future, if that changes too, it's totally fine and really normal. My freshman year, there was a group of 6 of us that were all really close, and now 3.5 years later, I'm the only person out of the 6 of us who never changed their major. One of my friends in that group actually went from wanting to be a NICU nurse to a teacher to now she is in graduate school to be a social worker. The number one thing to remember when trying to choose your major is to do whatever makes you happy. I'm sure you've heard this a billion times, but as someone who's gone through it all, just know that whatever you want to do and whatever makes you passionate and makes you want to get out of bed in the morning to go to work is what you should be pursuing. Doesn't matter what anyone else thinks, just do whatever you want to do.